basically this video is going to be another review, and this is on the No7 Beautiful Skin Hydrating Mask. Looks like this. It's kind of pink and looks like clouds in there. It's all bubbly. So obviously I got this from Boots. It's No7, and I got this a long time ago. Can't remember how long ago. I'm sure it's probably in a haul somewhere on my channel that I got it. And I got this because, like, the hydration mask is for dry to very dry skin. And I went to the counter, nothing seemed to be working for my skin. I do have dry skin anyway, and nothing I was putting on it seemed to be clearing up like a dry spout that I was having. So I went to the counter and they recommended this. As it says, it's a hydration mask, so it is meant to be used as a mask. It says on the back, for best results after cleansing, sweep generously over the face and massage, avoiding the delicate eye area. Relax for 3 minutes, tissue off and rinse away. For a more intensive treat, leave on for up to 10 minutes. So obviously it is a mask, you leave it on for 3 minutes, or if you want a bit more, get in there, hydrate, then you leave it on for 10 minutes. So I have had this quite a long time, not used that much. I have used it quite a lot, but you only need not that much product, so I've still got a lot left to use. So I've got my little list of pros and cons. So the pro is I do like the packaging. It's got a pump, so I do love a pump packaging, and you can obviously see how much is left in it because it's got the clear packaging. You can see when you're running low, and if you want to repurchase it again, you obviously go for it. It does smell nice. It's got, oh, can't get the lid off now. It does have a smell to it. I can't think what it smells of, but it is like a sort of a perfumey smell. It does have that signature scent of No7 skincare products. So as I say, it does have a smell to it. So if you're not into perfume scented products, you might not like this. So it does say that is obviously a mask, but when I'm having very dry skin, I have used it as like an overnight moisturiser. So you only obviously use the smallest amount that you can, because if you use a lot of this, it is going to be like a mask. And when I've used it overnight as a moisturiser, it does take a lot of rubbing in to get into your skin, because obviously it is designed to just sit on your skin and then you tissue it off. So to use it as a night moisturiser, it does take a lot of rubbing in to get into your skin. But I have used it for that and it has worked. It does make your skin look a bit greasy in the morning, which is obviously to be expected because it is meant to be a mask. So it obviously is meant to kind of not be left overnight for that long. So yeah, I have noticed that in the morning it does make your skin look greasy, but as I say, you are going to expect that, and obviously when you wash your face or have a shower, etc., that goes, and then you'd carry on as your normal skincare routine. So, and my skin does feel really hydrated after I have used it. Ooh. I generally use it as a 10-minute treatment if I'm going to use it as a mask. So obviously if you don't want it on for that long and you don't like using masks, the 3-minute one would be perfect. But for me, because I do have dry skin, I like to make the most of it, so I do put it on for the 10 minutes. And as I say, my skin does feel soft and does feel like it has had a burst of hydration going in there. So some of the cons is it isn't easy to rinse off. If you think that you can put this on, leave it on for like 10 minutes or however long you want to leave it on for, then get in the shower and wash it off, no. Doesn't like any of that. When it says tissue off, you really do have to like tissue it off. It is not something you can go in the shower and just like rub it off your face. It just doesn't seem to like it. It just doesn't mix with water very well. It just smears all across your face. The way that I have been able to get it off, obviously tissue it off works fine, or I have used a cotton pad with some cleanser on and managed to get it off that way, but it does take quite a lot of effort. So the way I've normally get it off is I would go in the shower and use a cloth. So I've had 2 little samples of the Liz Earle hot cloth cleanser, and they've come with cloths. So I use the cloth to kind of rub it off, really, like gently just rub it off, and that's how it works best for me to take it off my face, because it is hard to get it off just by trying to rinse it off with some water. So it can feel greasy. As I say, if you use it for an overnight moisturiser, obviously you can't use it as a mask overnight, because then that would get all over your bed sheets, which I don't really think you'd want. So, but obviously if you use it as an overnight moisturiser like I've said I do, then if you use too much it will feel really greasy. But I do only use like the smallest amount and really work it into my skin, so it doesn't leave that kind of really greasy feeling where you can't cope with it. So it does obviously leave it a little bit greasy, but not something where you can feel you've got loads of grease on your skin. So as I say, it's kind of a bit of trial and error, depending how dry your skin is, depending on how much you'd need to use it as a moisturiser, but I think just a small amount is fine. And when I read reviews on this, again after I got it, it did say, some people did say that it can sting their skin, but it does sting my skin a little bit. But I kind of put that down to that before I use this I would have cleansed my skin, put a bit of toner on my skin, and then put that on. So I kind of put it down to, like, I'm sure everybody's experienced this, that when you've put a lot of stuff on your skin, like cleanser, toner, etc., like if you've washed your face, then you've done your toner, your cleanser, then you've done your toner, then you've taken off your eye makeup, do you know what I mean? Like, look, when you put a lot of things on your skin, the pores are open, and then you put like moisturiser on, and even sometimes when I've put my simple moisturiser on, it's not stung as much, but you can feel that you're putting something else on your skin. And I put that down to your pores are already open, so putting something on them kind of is going to make it sting. So like, I don't know if you agree with that, but that's always how I find that if I'd put that straight on my skin, it doesn't sting. And I found that with a lot of things, the more products I use in a row, the more my skin starts stinging further down the line of products. Does that make sense? Have I said that? Have I said that so it's understandable? But yeah, that's just how I've found things. So yeah, I have found that sometimes it does sting when you put it on, but not that it's not unbearable. So I'll put it on, leave it for a little bit, and the stinging goes away, and then you obviously wash it off and your skin feels really nice and soft and hydrated. So it kind of depends how sensitive your skin is. I do have very sensitive skin, so, and obviously very dry skin, which doesn't help with the stinging when you're putting a lot of products on. Having sensitive and dry skin doesn't really help that. It is going to sting. So it's kind of, you need to use it and see how it works for you. If it does obviously sting too much and it leaves your skin red, then obviously you need to stop using it. But if it's just this stinging that you know it's kind of where you've put a lot of products on and your pores are open, etc., then obviously then it's up to you to decide whether you carry on using it. But for me, the stinging goes after I've put it on, and then it settles and it's gone. So I'm okay with that. It doesn't leave my skin red, etc. So, but that's kind of my review. So let me know if you've used it and what you think of it. Did it sting your skin? Did it leave yours red? Let me know. And I would recommend it if you do have dry skin and you look for a really hydrating mask. I would definitely recommend that. Not sure how much it is. Let me find out. So it's £12.50 and in there is 100ml. But as I say, it does sound a lot, but I have had this for quite a while and used it quite a lot, and I have still got a lot left. It doesn't seem to have gone down that much. So I say I would recommend it. Let me know in the comments box if you've used it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.